everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for you guys. Take us, of course, here to the journey of Ben 10 Omniverse. This is Season 1, Episode 9. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Now, apparently, this is Part 1 of whatever. I have no idea what the title is, obviously. This is Part 1, because Ben 10 Theories helps me watch the show, titled it as Season 1, Episode 9, Part 1. So, Part 1 is up, so there's multi-part coming here. So, interesting. Now, last week's episode... yeah, I can understand completely because people are commenting saying this is the lowest rated episode of Omniverse, and I can see why, because it wasn't horrible, but man, last week's episode was weird. It was weird, but I was like, okay, I mean, we're introducing a bunch of characters and all that, and there's this little creature, and then it gets exposed to our oxygen, nitrogen, or whatever, and then, of course, he's gigantic. A lot of aliens in that episode. Ben turned to a lot of aliens in that episode, so we got to see a lot of redesigns of aliens and everything. So it was just a lot going on. But overall, it was weird, but alright. I mean, it's Ben 10, right? Because I was noticing, and people were commenting this as well, but I was noticing myself, that Omniverse is definitely goofier in a sense, just like Ben 10 Classic. So it makes sense why last week's episode was really strange. We'll see what happens, though, in regards to this moving forward, but we'll see. You know, Omniverse, I'm still enjoying the show, obviously. Love this franchise, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, seeing part 1, like, ooh, it's interesting. It's like multi-parts for the most part, and Ben 10 have been really good, so I'm hopeful this is going to be good. So without further ado, let's get down. Season 1, Episode 9 of Omniverse, Part 1 to whatever this is. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Is the great Ben Tennyson.
And don't you forget it, buddy.
Didn't we already see this?
You're the only galvanic mechamorph I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, we did see this before. Yeah. Sumo carts? Sumo racing? Yeah, Sumo Slammer is like a racing game.
Supposed to be fun. Look, it's coming right at you.
Oh. Yeah. Ben 10.
Come on, Humongousaur.
Oh, it's not gonna be Humongousaur. Oh! Oh, shit. Yeah, that was like crazy. Oh! Well, he's getting drilled, but not Humongousaur. Let's do a little wrestling. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's being affected too by that. Don't just run in there.
Earthlings sure do a lot of weird things. We do not.
That pang on the back? I mean, yeah.
I guess we do. Do not feel bad about it. We need to do something. This is obviously a creature of some cunning. It's just a snarling monster. Your attacker immediately transformed into a bug lizard, Stingfly's natural predator in the wild. I never really thought about my aliens having predators. That symbol, kind of like the Omnitrix. Bet you $14 million that's how it transforms.
Why is there a blue dog?
Those sounds you thought you heard. I did.
He did hear a sound. It was Khyber.
I did not.
What is he doing? What the hell is that?
It's making a break for it.
Oh. There you go.
Gotcha. Cordylopt soup?
Well, you know your Xeno cuisine.
It was my grandmother's favorite.
Oh, sorry. Here.
Do you want some? No.
No thanks. I was thinking we should probably be more proactive.
Yeah, well, that's him.
Instead of waiting for the creature to... maybe we can trick this thing into showing itself.
He's upset. He's like, that was my idea.
Huh?
What are you doing?
He is clean. Just act normal, will you? You act normal. How many times you have saved this universe? By yourself?
Oh, shit.
0.
Oh.
Every time, there has always been someone else there to help you. I have already saved you.
Oh, they're causing a commotion on purpose.
I am going to end something. Who needs
What?
you anyway?
Oh, that's real. So it wasn't a trick, or is it a trick? Yeah. Oh, we're coming back, okay?
Dr. Psychobos.
Huh?
Let's do as we agreed.
Oh.
Corrupted, incomplete. You defeated Ben 10?
Well.
Constructing a level 20 tech device will be no more difficult for me
Yeah.
than it would be for a baby Galvin. However, while I can create the hardware for a superior Omnitrix, I lack the necessary DNA samples. I'm beginning to wonder if you are the right gentleman for this job. This inquiry requires a studied approach. Obtain the DNA samples from him now.
Interesting. Okay.
He thinks he knows how to get information out of people?
Careful.
I'm looking for a ravenous alien dog. Don't suppose you know where I can find one, do you? Try the pound. Rook made this look so easy.
Well, maybe you need each other. Just maybe.
Hey, buddy! Wanna keep it down to a dull roar?
Oh, a customer.
Oh, that guy.
You blew up my last place.
No, I just want to hear it.
You hit it, you buy it.
Great! Now I need you to blow each whistle for me.
He just ate it.
You eat it, you buy it. You stop it, you buy it. Wow, at this rate, Pokemon will be able to retire.
At least the pets are getting out before the chaos. Jesus. So Khyber's finally... Okay, he's right there. Okay.
Ben Tennyson.
You gonna let your puppy keep fighting your battles for you?
Ooh, shit. Oh. Ben, you didn't think this through, did you? Nope. Hit it, hit it. Dude, hit the damn Omnitrix.
And you are?
The last thing you will ever see.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Dude, hit the damn Omnitrix. Shut up. What?
Why, Omnitrix? Why?
And he's out. Watch your back, though.
Fetch.
Oh, he's got a sniper. Of course he does. Uh-oh. It ain't over. Exactly. He's boxing me in. Yeah, I figured he's gonna hit that. Yep. Still not working. Oh, there we go.
How about bye-bye?
It's actually a good option. Okay. Oh. Oh. The constant turning. Oh, shit.
Now who's got nowhere to run, huh? Not so funny when the shoe's on the other pseudopod or whatever.
Yeah, watch it. Oh, shit.
Whoa, this is a new one.
What?
Well, what can it do?
What the hell, dude? Oh my god. What the hell? What the fuck?
I didn't mean literally.
Perfect. Yeah, he's still there too.
Wasn't here to see that shot.
If I saw that coming out of a sewer, I'd be freaking out. Dude. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. Damn. And there you guys have it. I didn't even see the title of this episode. I know it's a part 1, but I didn't even see the title. It must have went by and I just completely missed it. But we start with a flashback with Ben as forearms fighting Malware, which we saw at the very beginning of the show, and then it all starts to tie in, right? Because Malware has the Omnitrix symbol on his hand. It's a red version, kind of like Albedo. And he goes to his doctor, and I'm going to pull up the... I hope I can find the name in a second, but it's not on the list of names here in terms of feature voices. I'm guessing it's on the next slide. But goes to this doctor character that is like... oh, God, what is that? I forget the actual alien... the actual alien name. Let me actually pull it up, because like it's the same species. Electric Brainstorm. That was the name I was trying to look for. I literally stopped recording. I'm like, oh my god, I can't find it. What the hell? And then 2 seconds later, I found it. Brainstorm is the alien I was thinking of. It was like, oh my god, it's that species, but it's evil, and he's working with Khyber to get basically DNA samples to create a version of the Omnitrix from Malware that took like some part of like some sort of code or something from Ben years ago. So it's all connecting now. It all starts to make sense because his dog, Khyber the husband, his dog is transforming into aliens. And now I understand why all the changes and the variations, because it's always the predators that are like that are basically fighting the prey of Ben's aliens. Like, that's a really cool reveal. Like, that's what it was this whole time. I'm like, oh my god. And then we started seeing some of that in the episodes, like, holy crap. And then we got a brand new alien, which they don't mention the names anymore. So it's Ball Weevil. That's the new tiny little alien that like basically vomits out goo, and he can kick it or he can roll it up in a ball and make it bigger, and then boom, explosion. Ball Weevil. That's a name. I mean, it's not really creative, but hey, it's whatever. Yeah. It's interesting though. A new alien. Can't complain. It's a new alien. I get something new. I liked seeing Ben on his own. I'll say that. I honestly thought him and Rook, when they fought each other, were fighting. It actually is a fight. I thought it was a trick. It may still be a trick in terms of like getting Khyber to believe, that he's on his own. But maybe it truly is, because, well, Ben was saying, oh, come on, Rook, maybe it's not time to show up. It's like, is that him hoping, or like, where is he at? Like, this wasn't a part of the plan. So something may happen where it actually was planned, something wrong, or there truly was a fight, because it felt like it was played up, like pretending when they're like kind of, when everyone's like circling around them and like yelling at each other. But I'm like, okay, maybe it is real. So Ben being on his own, he's starting to realize, hey, Rook's right. Like, in a sense, because I need help. Rook makes it look easy. I can't really... The conversations with people are not the same. Plus, Ben was frustrating me at one point, too. Like, Khyber finally reveals himself. He's actually he's having a conversation and going after Ben instead of just sending, his dog, which he's been doing this whole time. And Ben is just sitting there, just like dodging and like, ha, ha, ha. But that's Ben, because Ben's an idiot. Ben, use the damn Omnitrix. Use the damn Omnitrix. You have the opportunity. He's stuck in the wall. His arm is stuck. Use the damn Omnitrix. He's like, why would you? Ben, come on, man. Come on. So that was frustrating, but I think Ben being on his own, it needed to happen. And the fact is, he has now been captured by Khyber. It's a pretty big deal. And I wonder if they're going to be able to extract the DNA, which would be bad. But I think based on the way this show handles stakes in terms of things actually do happen that are bad, and it continues further the storyline, I think they're going to extract something from the Omnitrix, like DNA or all of it or part of it or something, and it's going to be bad. But it's leading towards the next. Like, that's just my prediction. I have no clue. So overall, this was definitely a better episode than last week, for sure. I mean, it wasn't really going to be hard to make a better episode than last week, but there is the opportunity and possibility of them making a worse episode last week. Let's see. Yeah, Dr. Psychopus. That was the name of the character that was working with malware and then working with Khyber, or basically, tasking and I guess hiring Khyber to go after Ben. So that was the whole kind of connection there. So interesting how we have these connections here and stuff in terms of the malware kind of flashback villain does tie in and connect to Khyber in a sense. So there is a reason why we've been seeing the flashbacks. It's not just because, oh, let's just have young Ben because I don't necessarily say it's a complaint that I had, but I can see where people were probably complaining, like they miss classic Ben 10, they miss that younger Ben, and like, because Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, we had the return, of course, in Ultimate Alien, we had the return of a young Ben through that whole time whatever thing, and it was awesome. But I also understand the complaint of like, well, Ben's older, like I miss young Ben. So I understand that whole point of, okay, well, let's focus a little bit on young Ben, but there's a story purpose. There's a reason why we're actually seeing a younger Ben voiced by Tara Strong in the flashbacks whenever we do have them. We had a whole episode pretty much dedicated to a flashback as well, because it's all tying in. We got the origin of malware, and that explains more of how we got to the opening of the show, the very first episode, the opening of the show, where malware was fighting Ben, a younger Ben, and then we get into now realizing the connection here, what's really going on, how they're connected in a sense, how it's all working. So it's very interesting, very cool. So I like how they've been building that up over time, and now we understand, oh, there's actually much more going on here than we thought, right? Because I thought it was just two separate villains in the flashbacks that we were kind of dealing with, and then the current time. Turns out, no, it's all connected, all one big loop. So no complaints. So I'm guessing Rook's going to have to team up probably with Grandpa Max or something to save Ben, because I mean, if Grandpa Max sits this out and doesn't go to try to help save Ben, it's going to feel kind of weird. But also at the same time, Grandpa Max is not a major player in the show. Like, he's not a major character. It was good to see him in the episode. Still getting used to that redesign, though. I know it's marked after Shazam and everything, but it's still just weird. Like, his whole redesign's kind of tailored towards, the design of Shazam, but it's just kind of weird, And I thought about this, too, in the episode. I didn't say it in the reaction. I miss Gwen and Kevin. I do. I miss them. I do. Not saying that I don't like Rook. I think he's a fun character, and him learning human lingo and earth ways and stuff like patting on the back, like, it's funny. But I miss the dynamic of Kevin, Gwen, and Ben. And I also just in general miss Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max. Like, I miss those groupings and those kind of teams. And maybe when Omniverse is done, I'll be missing Ben and Rook, right? I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe Rook doesn't last her. I have no idea. I'm just throwing out. You just never know. But yeah, I miss those two. I really do. I miss Kevin and Gwen. Like, I miss their dynamic in the show. It's unfortunate. Like, I understand that maybe the thinking was, hey, we wanted to switch it up because we had 2 full shows of Gwen and Kevin and Ben teaming up in the Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. So I understand that point of like, hey, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's give Ben a new partner, and let's, have Gwen and Kevin organically, due to time, leaving the show in terms of like their lives and them getting older. But I still would have maybe preferred, personally, as of right now, even though I'm liking Rook, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish maybe it was still Ben, Gwen, and Kevin, or maybe it's Ben and Kevin, and maybe Gwen is kind of around, or maybe it's Ben and Gwen, and Kevin's kind of like, something like one or the other, but they're still kind of like, what I'm saying? That's kind of what I wish it was, just because I like that dynamic. I still think the best one is Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max, but that's just me. But I would have preferred personally, even though I like Rook, Gwen and Kevin and Ben. Yeah, it was good stuff. It was fun. They found a lot of ways to make that work. And maybe the thinking is, well, we've done so many stories, let's switch it up, and because we don't want to get too stale. But I don't think they really got stale, though. I think the dynamic worked. I think the team was like, it was slowly working and building up over time, and then there was some, faults and stuff, and of course, Kevin went evil at one point. Like, there's a lot of things they were doing. So yeah, But overall, had a good time with this part 1, whatever it's called. Don't remember the scene, the title, but I'm excited to see what happens next. And to see where we go from here in terms of Ben needs to be saved because Khyber's got him. So whatever thoughts you have, guys, in the episode, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.